information about DoorDash, and the rabbit hole goes deep. So she came on YouTube and she told everybody how, she's doing videos, she's doing this, she's doing that. And she's telling everybody how her channel grew, but she's living two lives. See, on one hand, she's doing one thing, but she's also doing something else, which has everybody confused. And I want to talk about it. Let's take a look at this. That's the DoorDash account that you guys know about. Registered in 2019. But she has another account that have 25K subs that was registered in 2014. Y'all getting played. Y'all are getting played, fam. I checked out her Instagram. Man. Guys, let's get to work. So, it's very clear that she's been doing this type of stuff for a while. This is not new. I see videos on her Instagram account where it's very clear she's been doing this type of hustle for a while. This is not new. Case in point, on the YouTube channel that you guys know about, she have a video, my HIV story, posted 4 weeks ago. It's up to 31,000 views. But did you know that on her other channel, she have my HIV story? Look, 4 years ago. 4 years ago, guys. 4 years ago, she ran the same play. My HIV story, dealing with a cheater. 4 years ago. Then she have an update, my HIV story, 1 year ago. Then she have a video right here. Fasting may have possibly prevented me from contracting HIV. Ladies and gentlemen, fasting have nothing to do with you not contracting HIV. This is... But you're going to call me a hater, right? For pointing out the truth. Now, she posted a video saying she's sharing her HIV story 4 weeks ago. Had y'all all gassed up thinking this is something new, but it's not new. It's 4 years old. 4 years old, guys. You got to do your research. This is really, really sad, guys. She told you that she lost 100 pounds. Remember that? She didn't lose 100 pounds. She had surgery. I did all the research. She had surgery. Do you understand? Surgery. She didn't lose anything. She went under the knife. And this is sad because a lot of you out there that really want to lose weight, you'll think she was working out. You'll think that she had a good diet. No. She went under the knife and maybe have gathered up a bill and you had to pay for it. It's crazy. But this is what's going on, fam. So not only did she give an HIV story, let's check it out. Let's check out the HIV story. And this channel that I'm looking at here is monetized. That's right. It is monetized. Let's see what we got. Da, 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 da. It's always bugging out when I'm trying to work. me see. This thing always acting up. You ever notice that anytime you're trying to do something, something always want to bug out when you're trying to work? It wasn't bugging out before, but when I go live, that's when it want to bug out. It's crazy stuff. It's almost as if though some sort of spirit is trying its best to hide, because I'm now showing the truth about what's going on. But then again, I don't even need to play these videos because I actually have the videos downloaded already. I downloaded all her videos from the hidden channel that people probably didn't know about. I downloaded all those videos. I also downloaded all the videos on the channel that is buzzing, just in case you try to put anything on private. I have all of the receipts downloaded already. Imagine somebody making a story about my HIV story. They never had HIV. They just did it for views. Because when you look around YouTube, when people make HIV story videos, these are people that really have HIV. She never had HIV. She just made up a story that had been manufactured from 4 years ago and decided 4 weeks ago to regurgitate the same story. This is why I tell you that her content is repetitive. It's not new. She have 2 YouTube channels, ladies and gentlemen, 2 channels. And she named them both Dodash. Now, based on what I'm hearing, she changed the name. She changed the name, which was, I guess, her government name. And she edited the channel to Dodash, because on her Instagram, it actually have her actual name, right? Because it's in her description on her channel, her Instagram. And on that Instagram, it pretty much provide all sorts of information, fam. I'm talking about a world of information that is very, very telling of who she is, possible scams, and various things that's going on. And it's really bad. It's really bad. I found a lot of information, man. She literally switched the smaller channel with 25,000 subs to mirror the larger channel, so that because the name Dodash, people would find it and subscribe to that channel too. So she's trying to raise up the 2 channels. So while she was crying broke, she was already monetized, guys. I told you. I told you, man. Y'all didn't believe me. She was already monetized. She was already monetized, guys. So all of that talk about becoming monetized and finally, those are all lies. She was already monetized on the other channel. Man, I know it hurts when someone you've been supporting all this time been exposed, and it's like the truth comes out. I know it bothers you deeply, but somebody gotta be the bearer of bad news somehow, right? Might as well it be me, right? I mean, they labeled me a hater, all sorts of crazy stuff, because all I'm doing is speaking the truth. I'm not being fake. You know, I'm trying to give y'all the truth on what's going on. And it's like a lot of people, they fight against it. They just don't want to deal with it. They just want to defend her at all costs, even when she's wrong. It's like people don't want to acknowledge the truth. I mean, I provided nothing but receipts. Shout out to the people who sent me her channel, because people need to know about this. People need to know, because she made it seem like the channel that is getting all the traction was a channel she'd been putting in work and building, and she finally monetized and earning money, but she was already monetized before all of that. She was already monetized. But she played everybody into making y'all believe that she's just now starting. She's putting in all this work. She's been doing this since 2014. She's been running these scams. When you comb through all the videos, there's so much information, guys. So much information. Let me see. This thing is bugging out here. I don't know what's going on with it. Let me see. I'm just gonna play the video from my desktop because this computer is, I don't know what's going on. Oh, now you want to play? Yo, you gonna tell me the devil ain't real, bro? It's like when you say you're gonna go do something else and you know you can get through, that's when the screen wanna come back on now. I'm telling you, man. Let's listen to this, guys. Let's see. Let me go here. Turn this on. Now watch this, guys. You see this? Her HIV story. 4 years ago, guys. 4 years ago. Look. 4 years ago. She says, I will not stop telling my story. I have helped save millions from staying in relationships that could have ruined lives. First of all, her saying that she saved millions of people is a lie. I mean, man. These stories with these content creators, they just make up stuff as they go. But let's listen to the story, guys. So this is the 4-year-old video here. 4-year-old. 4-year-old video. Let's go. Hold on.
Currently listening to Sarah Jakes Roberts' podcast, and I wasn't going to talk about this, but this is like the third time this is brought up this week. So the first time I saw this is a post on Instagram, and what am I talking about? There's this post on Instagram where it says, you're gaining weight because you're happy, sis. I think it's time to go through his phone so you can lose some weight. And it's funny, but I have a story, and you probably have heard it. It's on my YouTube, on Latoya Jones. But I was in a relationship.
Whoa! It's on your what channel? It's on what? What's your channel name again? Let's rewind that back so we could do our investigation. Let's go.
And you probably have heard it. It's on my YouTube, on Latoya Jones. But I was in a relationship with this guy for 3 years.
Her YouTube channel, Latoya Jones. That's what she said. I'm just playing the tapes, the receipts. The receipts don't lie. So she have a channel, but she renamed it Dodash. In our investigation of reporting the news, it is clear she's hiding a lot of information, guys. And we're going to get down to the bottom of this because the rabbit hole goes deep. The one that y'all been upholding as the savior of YouTube is a fraud. It's all coming out. She already had a YouTube channel. She already had subscribers. And what's interesting about this YouTube channel, guys, what's interesting about this, check this out, gang. The interesting thing about this is if you go to videos and you go to the latest video, right? Check it out. 2 months ago, she was posting. The one reason why people give up on fasting, 2 months ago. You see that? So if we think about this, she was active on this channel while telling all of you all of that stuff about joining YouTube and quitting your job. And she was already making her money over there. But when she saw that the other channel started to blow up, she said, okay, let me stop posting content over there and post content over here and kind of act like the other channel don't exist because I don't want them to know that I already had 25K subs. See that? Because remember, on the other channel, her sub count was all the way down to the bottom, but it blew up. See that? But she already had 25K subs already. This channel here was the larger channel. You see that? So what she did is she got the smaller channel that she had to blow up by repurposing old content and utilizing content strategies from other YouTubers in order to make the now larger channel the big channel. And being that that channel now is in the algorithm because of the people promoting her, she re-edited her name, right, for this channel, and she just put Dodash again, which makes it confusing to the audience because it's like, well, which channel do I go to? Like, I'm trying to figure out which channel is which, because now, check this out, gang. If you go like this, live free, then you go over here, live free, it's kind of confusing. Both the same name. One have 25K subs. The other have 48K subs. So, ladies and gentlemen, man, I tried to warn y'all. Y'all didn't listen to me. Y'all said I was a hater, said I was a bum, jealous. Guys, all of that acting stuff that you see her doing, the hole in the mouth, screaming, she have all of that type of stuff on her Instagram. She been doing this type of stuff, guys. She been doing this. There's videos that I've looked at, older videos, where people been donating money to her. I could literally make a documentary off of Dodash. There's so much content, so much material. It's sad. She had something called, let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see. Where is it? I think this is it. Let me see if this is it. Let me see. Watch this, guys. You ready? Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready. Tell ya I'm not playing games, man. Let's see if we could do this. Watch this, guys. This is from her Instagram. Check it out. Let me see. Hold on. Got all this damn music in it. You know what I'm gonna do? Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I know what to do. That video got too much music in it with all that copyright stuff. So let me go utilize technology and do some creative work. Give me a minute while I do this. New window. Okay, go here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the music from her video. Yeah. I'm gonna remove the music from that video, and then I can be able to play it. So let me do that. Give me a minute so I can sort this out. Because I want you to hear it for what it's worth. So I got to edit this thing using some special software. Okay. Just bear with me. Because you're here for the content, right? I've tried to warn y'all. A lot of people were mad at me. But we got to do what we got to do. I'm going to show you this. Just wait for this to process. And then we're going to get things cooking. Right? Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's split this. Boom, boom, boom. Still processing. What's the backstory? Go watch my older videos. What you want me to do? Sit here and explain everything all to you all over again? Stop being lazy and go watch all my older videos. I've been on the case exposing the frauds. I'm not going to explain everything all over again. Go watch the videos. All right? Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Nah. All right, here we go. This is the video here without all of that gospel mess inside of it because I don't want to hear none of that music. Right? I want you to hear this. Right? Check this out. Here we go. Come on. Wrong one. Wrong one. Let me see. Hold on a second. Oh, you know what it's going to do? It took out the music, but it left the voice because the voice is a voice. So then this is the one. Let me see.
Wait. Y'all. Angela just donated me $500, y'all. And a $600 donation.
Do you hear all the people donating money? Now, she got that filter on, so you already done know what it is, guys. All these people are donating money, fam. $500, $600, right? Think about this now.
Oh my God.
You folks got to stop with this pretty stuff, fam. Like, we're talking about filters. Filters is not pretty. Stop. Yeah, it's like everybody loves what's fake, guys. She has on a filter. That's not how she looked. That's not her. That's witchcraft. What's the matter with people? Like, what are y'all doing? She's literally has on a filter that transformed her entire look, and you're saying she's so pretty. Go to her videos right now and say that. In her videos that she posts, she's not using no filter. She's showing you how she looked. We got to stop celebrating what is fake and making that normal. Like this, man, I don't know what's going on in today's day, man. That's why I don't trust nothing on social media. Guys, if you meet a woman on social media, chances is that's not how she really look in the real world. You're going to have to meet her in person. You're going to really have to meet her in person, fam. But let's get back to the content.
I'm driving.
She's driving, and she's looking at people sending her money. This is crazy. Let's go. It stopped right there. But what I wanted you to see was the fact that people were sending donations, $600, $500. She had something else. Let's see if I can pull it up. She has something else going on. Let's see what this is here. Is this it? $20 Saturdays.
$20 Saturdays. $20 Saturdays. Today is $20 Saturday show. We donate $20 to my loose skin removal surgery that I'm having in October, y'all. I'm so excited that.
So check this out, gang. She had a video on her Instagram, $20 Saturdays. So I guess every Saturday you had to donate $20, which went towards her surgery. Which means the people were paying for her surgery. It gets worse. See what we got.
It's Friday. It's Friday. Have you donated? Have you donated? It's Friday. Have you donated? Have you donated? Oh, it's Friday. It's Friday. 'Cause it's Friday. It's Friday. Have you donated? Have you donated? Hey, it's Friday. It's Friday. Have you donated? Have you donated? It's Friday. Hey.
It's Friday. It's Friday, all right. It's Friday, November 1st, which is interesting. It's November 1st, and she pretty much want you to donate $1. Now, notice what it says, guys. Loose skin removal surgery will be paid in full before 9/28. Sounds to me like she was in debt. Major bills, guys. Major bills. This is crazy. There's all sorts of stuff on her Instagram, bro. It's crazy. It's too much, bro. It's like there's a world of information to review. Because what I'm trying to find out is the real Dodash. I'm trying to make y'all understand that she been running this stuff for a long time, guys. For a long time. She have $1 Fridays, $20 Saturdays, people sending 500, 600. I mean, man, she was racking in the dough. That's crazy. Absolutely be wild, bro. And it's a lot of content on her Instagram, like content that I don't even know why she posted, but you know, it's sick. But let's get to some more content. Let's see what else we got. How everybody doing out there? Everybody doing good? Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. But again, what we're talking about here, ladies and gentlemen, is Dodash had a secret channel that she kept from you, right? She changed the name from, I forgot what it was, Latoya Love or something like that, and she switched it to Dodash. This channel was active 2 months ago, right? I was sent this information because I'm trying to figure out, like, everybody was talking about she have another channel. So I'm like, what? I didn't hear about this. Give me the channel. Let me see what it is. So some good people sent me some information and took the research in it, and I located some interesting stuff. Come to find out, when you go to her larger channel, she posted this video talking about my HIV story, right? But when you go to this channel, you go to a little search box right here, a little searchity search. You type in HIV. Click. It brings up content. Check it out. My HIV story 1 year ago. But check this out. My HIV story 4 years ago, people. 4 years ago. 4 years ago. She's capitalizing off of women that really got HIV, because notice she's saying, ladies, please protect yourselves. How come she ain't saying men, protect yourselves? The way the scam works is they got to capitalize off of the emotions. I tried to warn y'all. Y'all won't listen to me. I've been doing this type of content since 2006. Uncovering the lies, the manipulation. She's doing this to play on the emotions of women, man. Women that are really hurting. Women that really have HIV. Let's take a listen. Let's take a listen. Right?
I'm currently listening to Sarah Jakes Roberts' podcast, and I wasn't going to talk about this, but this is like the third time this is brought up this week. So the first time I saw this is a post on Instagram, and what am I talking about? There's this post on Instagram where it says, you're gaining weight because you're happy, sis. I think it's time to go through his phone so you can lose some weight. And it's funny, but I have a story. And
she have a fake story, just like she did here 4 weeks ago. Remember this video that she posted 4 weeks ago, guys? Let's play it.
Y'all, my heart seriously hurts right now because, man, I'm not, in generally, it doesn't hurt. Like, I shouldn't say that. But I'm sad. I'm sad, y'all, because I keep hearing so much bad news and people are hurting.
Do you see how she's playing on the emotions? This is a 4-year-old story that she told, but she rehashed the same story 4 weeks ago. And she starts off with a good old acting job, acting like she's sad, acting like people are hurting, playing on all of the real victims out there of HIV. This is sad.
People are hurting. I'm not gonna cry.
She said, I'm not gonna cry. How many times have she said that in other videos, guys? How many times in other videos have she not said the same thing? I'm not gonna cry. There's no tears coming down. You understand? She did that in another video. Let me see if I can pull it up, guys. If you're enjoying the stream, double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up. If you think the content is good. If you think the content sucks, then you don't have to thumb up anything. But I want to give you an example of the fake crying, right? I want you to see this for yourself. Let's see what we got. Okay. Where is that video? Where is that video? Is this the video? It was a video where she was talking. I think this is it. She basically was trying to curse. I guess she was probably, I think she was wishing that God would send his wrath upon people that talk about her. I think that was the video. But I'm trying to figure out which one it was. It wasn't this one. Wait, I thought wait on God meant to literally wait on God. Is it that video? Or was it, this is how much money I made the second month? Because she was talking about people being jealous of her. Let me see. Let me click on them and see which one is which. Because I think I downloaded it, if I'm correct. I did download it, right? Let me check my download list and see if I downloaded it. Let me see. I think I downloaded it. No. I don't see anything for that. But it was for yesterday. Let me see. Is this it? Is this it?
Account. I've always had to work. So. At 5 years old, my mom left me alone. Yeah, they're praying. But they're doing the work. They never gave up hope.
This is it. This is the video here, guys. This video here is so fake. Check it out.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I never imagined my life could be like this, y'all. I never imagined my life could be like this. Oh my God, y'all. I've never had a bank account.
She's lying. She's lying because we discovered she has another YouTube channel that is monetized, people. So how's she gonna tell you she never had a bank account? She's lying. She lied. I told you, when you're dealing with Ringo TV reactions, you're dealing with the best when it comes to breaking down videos, exposing frauds, scammers, and everything else. She just said she never had a bank account. If you're now joining in the stream, some shocking info came up about DoDash having another YouTube account that she already had monetized. As you can see, check it out, gang. You see the channel there? You see the ads right there? That channel is monetized. In order to be monetized, you need a bank account. You need a bank account. Serious. Let's get back to the content. Let's go. Hold up. Right here, let's go.
Had to work so hard. I've never had a savings, a trust, anything that my family didn't teach me money. They didn't teach me to have a bank account.
She's lying. She had a YouTube channel already monetized, guys. Even the still image right here says it all. She had a channel that was monetized already. In order to be monetized and collect ad revenue and AdSense, you have to have it linked to your bank account, guys. She already had a bank account. She lied. She lied to everybody.
They didn't teach me to have a trust fund. I wasn't taught to create a 401k. I wasn't taught things, you know, and now that I'm older, I know these things now, but I never had enough money to even keep these things, you know, or to even open it. Like, you have to have a certain amount of money to open a bank account. When you go in, they tell you need $500 to open a bank account. I'm like, I don't have what? Like, I'm trying to open a bank account.
She just about to say she don't have 500, but she's monetized on her other channel. Not only that, people been giving her money. Not only that, she told you. Now, guys, you want the truth, right? Okay, let's break it down. That's what you're here for, right? You're here for the content. Content. I'm here to do content, right? So let's break this thing down. Watch this, guys. Watch this. You ready, right? Okay. Watch this, guys. She said, I quit my 9-to-5 to become my own boss. Made $120K. $120,000 my first year. But you don't have a bank account. People, I told you, you're dealing with a scammer. Y'all really want to believe everybody's a savior, guys. I'm a real YouTuber. What you're looking at here is creativity, talent, investigative reporting, all sorts of skills is at work while I'm doing my content. This woman is a fraud, guys. She's telling you she never had a bank account. She don't know this. Well, then how you making 120K doing DoorDash, but you quit that to go on YouTube? Guys, come on now. Y'all smart. Y'all supposed to be able to see through this, guys. Salute to Forever Studios for the support on the Cash App. Appreciate you, bro. I'm actually tired right now. I'm supposed to be getting some rest, to be honest with you, fam. I was going to do the review videos. I'll have those in the morning later on. But I wanted you to see this, guys. Now, again, I got a bunch of windows open. A lot of things I got to share. This is really, really bad. Man, this is crazy. Let's go back to the tape. Let's listen in. Let me rewind it back a little bit. Let's go.
I'm like, I don't have what? Like, I'm trying to open a bank account. You need money to have some of these things, and I just never had that.
If you never had that, how you made 120K? You said you quit your 9 to 5. Let's go to the video. Let's just go to the video. There's so many things I got to do, fam. I'm doing everything live. I'm showing you how content creation is. I'm a content creator, right? Again, her video. I quit my 9 to 5 job to become a boss. Made 120K my first year. It's amazing, guys. So she quit a job that she alleged makes 120K. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Because that means she would have to be making more than $10,000 a month on YouTube to match the 120K that she was getting. She would have to be making at least $10,000 to $11,000 a month to be back on track. But see, if she quit her 9 to 5 to become a boss, she was already making money on YouTube through her other YouTube account. But she was making it seem to you guys that she was struggling the whole time. She told you she's now able to buy some shoes. Y'all fell for it, guys. Come on, man. This is too easy, man. Like, let's go. Let's get back to the tape.
You know, and I'm just like, to see how much money I'm making on YouTube is a blessing. And I'm so grateful.
It's not no blessing. Stop saying that, fam. People got to stop calling you earning some money a blessing. It's not a blessing when you're manipulating people in order to earn $1. You're lying to people. You're not telling them the truth. You didn't tell them about your other YouTube channel. You're telling people to quit their jobs to join YouTube only to be broke. You made all this money. You're charging people $19 for a strategy course when all you had to do is just make a simple video and teach the people. You don't shout out YouTuber channels. You don't promote no other YouTube content creators, but everybody's supporting you and everybody's promoting your name and you're growing your subscribers. You're making all the money and everybody else that got small YouTube channels ain't making not $1. I find that to be unethical. You are displaying a lot of selfishness. It's just sad. I mean, I'm concerned about the YouTuber that is really struggling to find their way, and you believed in Dodash. You believed that she was some sort of beacon of light, a beacon of hope, a breath of fresh air. Come to find out, she always been a scammer. This is not the first rodeo for her, guys. This has been going on since Instagram. This has been going on her previous YouTube channel. It's really, really bad. Look at the fake crying. That's fake. 100%. There's no tears. None. I checked. She's being ultra emotional to gather the sympathy of the people, fam.
No, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this right now.
Notice she said, I'm not gonna do this right now. I'm not gonna cry. Isn't that the same thing she said in the Instagram video? Same thing, same play. Guys, you gotta put puzzles together, fam. Let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on a second. Bear with me, fam. This is a live stream, but I'm multitasking as I go, right? Let me see if I can find it. I have so many windows open. It's unbelievable. So many windows open. Let me see. Where is that video? Hold on, give me a minute. Okay. All right. So this is the video here. Let me see.
Angela, just donate me $500, y'all. And a $600 donation.
Do you see all the people donating money? Do you see what I mean? This is crazy, fam.
Oh my God.
This is what she does, bro. This is what she does. Right? Let me move out of the way with that. Let me go back to this. Hold on.
And it was total bliss the first 8 months.
Hold on.
Guy for 3 years. And it was total bliss the first 8 months. I thought I had found the guy. I thought he was the one. And then I asked to use his phone one day, and he hands me his phone, and I'm looking for, because my phone was tripping, I think, or something, and I needed to do something in the email. And so I go into Yahoo email to try to pull up my email. And so I'm trying to log him out of Yahoo so I can log in. And then all of a sudden an email pops up. And it's an email from BBW, Big Beautiful Women. It's a dating site. And so I go into his email and I'm like, what is this? And I see all these Big Beautiful Women.
She's making up that story, guys. I've been on YouTube since 2006. I can tell when somebody's sincere. She's lying. First sign of the lie is she's saying that the website was big, beautiful, whatever, right? Now, the reason why she's saying that is because, again, you got to bear with me, people. You got to understand how the scam works. Remember she told you that she lost weight? Remember that? Well, by her saying that this boyfriend of hers was on a website where there are quote unquote big, beautiful black women, whatever the case is. So what she's doing is she's tapping into the mindset of women that are more on the larger size to get them in on the play. Because remember, she told you she lost 100 pounds. She didn't lose 100 pounds. She went under the knife. Based on her Instagram is a paper trail of her journey of having an operation, right? And that is how she lost the weight. She didn't lose it by exercising, but she misled everybody because when you look at her videos, especially on her Instagram, you see her in a gym looking like she's working out. None of that stuff mean nothing. If you go under the knife, That's not working out. You didn't lose anything. You paid for that. So when you come on YouTube and you're telling people you lost 100 pounds, you're misleading people because you had an operation. You didn't lose anything by working out, but you're going to deceive the viewer into thinking that you have this master strategy. And this is why I said anybody that would buy her $19 course, you got played. You got played, fam. Because everything you need to know about YouTube is right on YouTube. If there's any content creator that want to be successful and you want to learn things, all the information you need is right on YouTube. It's just a search away. Anything you want to know, there's a content creator that talked about it. You don't need no courses. You don't need no one-on-one, conversation between you and somebody else. You don't need none of that. You don't need no coaching advice from no one-on-one payment plan that you make. All you got to do is just search for the video on YouTube, and whatever information you need will pop up. You know? So it's sad. But let's get back to this video here because I really want you to see the fake tears. All of that is acting. She's acting, guys. Notice how she showed her money. You see that? And she's acting like she's crying. This is an act.
I'm just so grateful.
She's acting. This is an act, people.
Y'all don't understand how my life has not been easy.
Nobody's life been easy. Save me the tears, fam. Nobody's life's been easy, fam. We all had rough lives, bro. My mom was on drugs. You understand? My mom was on crack. Save me the tears. We all had a rough life growing up. We all struggled. You ain't no different than nobody else. I was raised in the hood. I had a rough life coming up, just like a lot of my friends did too. But you don't see me scamming people on YouTube. And my mom eventually got off drugs. She got cleaned up, but she passed away of cancer. R.I.P. Mom. But we all had a hard life. But what she's trying to do right here is play on your emotions. There's no tears coming down her eyes at all.
Since the day I was found out in my mother's womb, I was not wanted.
Check out how she goes to get tissue, but there's no tears. Look,
My life, I wasn't.
There's no tears.
Wanted, you know?
People, there are no tears on her eyes. She's playing you.
At 5 years old, my mom left me alone. Well, she was only 20. She didn't know no better. And I remember that little girl, you know, who just never felt wanted. Never felt.
Her eyes as dry as the Sahara Desert. There is no tears in her eyes, guys.
But now, you know, God is shining his light. And it's so sad.
And now she brings God into it. I don't like when people keep using God to justify whatever success they got. They say God this, and God blessed me, and God did this for me, and God is not involved in none of this. She's acting, guys. Please, she's acting. There's no water in her eyes.
When God.
Watch this, guys. Watch this now. Watch what she do. She's gonna say, when God finally bless you, how people want to dim your light and stop you from being successful. She's talking to people like me who's showing you the truth. Check it out.
Finally shines his light on you, and everybody sees you. They want to dim it.
Wow, they want to dim it. But the thing is, you're not showing no light. You are literally scamming these people. You ain't showing no light. You ain't preaching no gospel. You ain't telling the people about Jesus Christ. Stop it. What light you showing them? You ain't showing nobody no biblical knowledge. You ain't teaching nobody to repent of their sins. Stop the cap, fam. There is no light coming from you other than you playing people. And that's why I'm making these videos to do my review. That's why I'm Ringo TV Reactions, bro. I make the best reaction videos on YouTube. One of the best investigative reporters on YouTube. There is no tears in your eyes. You are literally saving face and trying your best to make anybody that try to hold you accountable look like they're jealous of you or some sort of hater. No, you've been caught. You've been doing this before. You already have a YouTube channel that is monetized at 25K subs. So you didn't just blow up overnight. You didn't just start gaining subscribers. You've been had 25K subs and you've been monetized already. So you've been getting your bread the whole time. And now you're getting about 9 more bands on top of that. And to add insult to injury, you're getting $19 a pop for anybody else that buy your course. You greedy, fam. And you playing the people.
They don't want you to shine.
She got another channel at OTM. Check it out, fam. Let me break it down. And it's not me who found the channel. I got to give credit where credit is due. I don't know if the person want me to shout them out like that. I don't want to put people out there. But, you know what I mean? A person hit me up on the DMs and brought to my attention that she had another channel. So this is the channel right here for the Court of Public Opinion. The channel was originally, I think, Latoya or something Love Latoya, something like that. But she switched it to Dodash. Notice 25K subs. She already talked about an HIV story 4 years ago on that channel. You see what I mean? So that's her in the video right here. So she been doing this, and that channel is monetized. You see the ad right there? That right there is the ad for people to click on. So the channel is already monetized. Her last video was 2 months ago. So she been active over there doing content. And on that channel, there is nothing about DoorDash. Let me double check just for the court. Let me double check for the Court of Public Opinion. I got to make sure for the court, right? Let me just type in Dash, because maybe she might got some videos about DoorDash over there. Let's see. I don't see not one video. There's nothing on that channel about DoorDash. Nothing. You can go to the channel. Look. You see how I put Dash in the search box? There's nothing there about DoorDashing, right? So she already had a channel, guys, that was already active, monetized. It got 25K subs. The Instagram is up there. You know what I'm saying? The Instagram is there. Everything is there, fam. She literally mirrored that channel to look like her other channel in hopes that people would subscribe over there as well. But she didn't tell you folks that she already had a channel at 25K. So when her channel went from a couple of hundred subscribers all the way to 40-something thousand subs, she made it seem as if though she just now started to grow. She been had another channel, fam. She been had a channel with 25K subs, and she been monetized, making money. So she's making money over there, and she's making money over there, and she's making money through $19 strategy guides that she's promoting. This is sad, fam. Trying to make y'all see the real, bro. And to all of those in the chat, keep the profanity at a minimum. No profanity in the live chat. Keep the comments clean. I don't mind if you rock out, speak your mind, but don't just avoid the profanity, the F-bombs, the B words. All of those things are not good for the algorithm, right? Let's get back to the tape.
And if they only understood that God does the same thing for us all.
No, he don't. You're lying to the people. She's basically telling you that God does the same thing for us all. In other words, all of us, God will make our YouTube channel successful. People, stop getting gassed up and gaslight. She's gaslighting you and love bombing. That's what she specialized in. I keep telling you, this is what scammers do. Let's go. She's not
shines the light on every single one of us. Every single one of us. Why do you think I have kept the faith my whole life?
Now she's trying to make it seem like she kept the faith. Your YouTube channel have nothing to do with faith. Do you understand? Stop using God. Stop using faith to justify scamming the people. God wants you to repent of your sins. Jesus Christ wants you to repent of your sins and be made holy. He don't care about you gaining a subscriber. He don't care about none of that stuff. What's important is you repenting of your sins and living a holy life. And you're not doing that by manipulating the people and gaslighting and love bombing the viewers. You got to stop doing that, because I'm here to deal with the real truth and bring out the tapes.
And never gave up, because I see how God blesses other people.
No. YouTube and what you see on YouTube is not God blessing anybody. Stop the cap. God is not here doing none of that. We got to stop playing with God and making him out to be a genie in a bottle. It's disrespectful to the creator to keep doing that. Because when you do that, people going to become envious and jealous of you, because now they're going to be like, well, how come God didn't bless me yet with my YouTube channel? How come he blessed her? God is not in the business of doing none of that stuff. If you ain't living holy, God ain't dealing with you. He said, be ye holy, for I am holy. So I don't know what you're talking about. God is doing this and God is doing that. God didn't say nothing about YouTube in the Bible. So stop the cap.
And before I get jealous.
Notice she's saying people are jealous of her.
Before I get jealous.
Wow.
What are they doing? What are they doing?
Dash, you got to tell people about your other channel and let them know that this is not your first rodeo doing this. You've been did this before, fam.
To get the favor.
Now she's calling this the favor of God. In other words, her having some success, making a few thousands on YouTube, that's the favor of God. No, that's the favor of you viewers. Because if you viewers are not viewing, no content creator get paid. None of us get paid. You're the one who is doing us the favor by watching our content. It's supposed to be a giving and a receiving, guys. When you watch YouTube and you watch your favorite content creator, it's a giving and receiving. I'm giving you content that is either entertaining, educational, it may make you laugh, it may make you cry, and in return, you're giving me your viewership. So I'm helping you, you helping me. That's how the ecosystem works. Do you understand that? She's making it seem as if though God is favoring her. No, you folks are favoring her by watching her videos, making them ads go. You're watching the ads, you're letting the video ads play, and that's helping her to grow. That's helping her to get the bag, not God. Do you understand me? Everybody's always trying to use God as if though God did this and God did that. Well, why God didn't help that baby from dying in the pool? Why God didn't do all of these other things? See, this is why it's not good to use God to justify your own situation, because it's going to make people question, well, where was God when my son got hit by a car, and why he allowed my son to die? And then we start blaming God for everything. Where was God when our people was in bondage for 400 plus years in slavery? Where was God? So you mean to tell me God is more concerned about your YouTube channel, but when black people were enslaved for 400 years, God was nowhere around while our babies were being made as alligator bait, when our women were getting violated, when our sons were being turned into women because the slave master had a delicacy of young little black boys? Where was God? Where was God to deliver our people then? But see, here's the problem. She's making it seem as her YouTube is way more important than all the lives that were destroyed during slavery. She's making it seem like God is a genie in a bottle that you just rub the lantern and God just come through and blesses you. Be ye holy, for I am holy, is what he said. God don't care about your YouTube. God is concerned about your life. He's concerned about your soul. And Dodash is not teaching you nothing about God or the Bible.
Yeah, they praying. Yeah, they praying.
Be careful with people that's always talking about praying and doing this and doing that, just being ultra religious. Be careful with that. It's a scam.
But they're doing the work. They never gave up hope. They didn't let whatever took them down keep them there. And they didn't let the excuses and the complaining keep them there. They didn't allow the beatdowns,
This is all an act.
the mean comments,
The mean comments.
the hater keep them down.
So anybody that speaks against Dodash is a hater and a demon from the devil. Are y'all seeing this, guys? So if you offer any sort of criticism, you're a demon from the devil. That's the way she thinks. Let's go. There's no tears there. Stop wiping. There is no tears in her eyes, people. She is lying. There is nothing there, fam. Come on, bruh.
Non-belief keep them down. So when I see almost $9,000 in 1 month from my YouTube AdSense account,
You already saw that money in your other account. Stop the cap.
Jesus.
Guys, I know the truth is hard to bear. I know it's difficult when you put your trust in someone and you thought they were official, you thought they were just like you thought that, this is somebody you could relate to. I'm trying to show you the truth. I'm trying to make you wake up, fam. I'm like Neo in the Matrix. I'm trying to wake you up. I'm trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all, you're not going to make it. You're going to fall for the okie doke. She's not crying. There's no tears. There's no water. There's
I'm
nothing.
just glad God never gave up on me.
Now she's saying she's glad God never gave up on her. All of this is ultra extreme religious. Because there's a lot of people out there that are just like her when it comes to being overly religious. It's sad, fam. Absolutely sad. Let's go.
And more importantly, I'm glad I never gave up. I'm glad I never gave up on me.
All of this is just overly emotional, bro. Anything to keep y'all with that dopamine rush, keeping y'all high off of that nonsense, she'll do whatever it takes.
Never gave up on me.
This is too much, fam.
Sometimes I had to register myself in school. I could have gave up. Most people quit if they have to go 9th grade, 10th grade, and 11th grade to register themselves in school. I could have gave up.
Nobody cares if you could have gave up. With all the information I've brought out, trying to wake these people up and educate the YouTube community about what you're doing, Nobody should be listening to you at this point. Nobody. Because you misled the people. You made them believe that your channel was growing because of some sort of strategy. You already had a YouTube channel already that had 25K subs. You didn't let nobody know about that. You deceived everybody. You gaslit the people. You love bombed the people. You made a YouTube check and you didn't even get your second check yet. And all of a sudden, you are now a YouTube expert and a guru to the point where you released a strategy guide for 19 bucks for people to buy after only receiving one check from YouTube. You got into a video and you said that you paid your taxes in 2 different videos. DoDash, how you paid your taxes in 2 different videos off of your YouTube check when you only received 1 check from YouTube? You haven't received a 1099 from YouTube yet. You are a liar. Anybody with a 9-to-5 should know that you're a scammer by now, because there's no way you went to the IRS to pay taxes and you don't even got your paperwork. So I know you're lying. You are lying. And when you show how much you made on YouTube, that's not how much you made if you paid taxes. If you truly paid taxes, you would tell people, hey guys, this is how much I made after I deducted my taxes. But you didn't do that because you ain't paying no taxes. You pocketing all the cash. That's exactly what you're doing, because you don't really care to know how to pay taxes. You don't even have an LLC set up. You don't even have a business set up. You don't have nothing set up. So how you selling a course for 19 bucks? Are you paying taxes on every $19 you make? Because it's a business transaction. So technically speaking, Uncle Sam want his cut, but you ain't giving Uncle Sam his cut because you ain't doing none of that right now. See, I already got you all figured out. I just want the people to know the truth. You need to come confess your sins and stop playing games, because the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith. You had erred from the faith, woman, and now you're greedy and all you're thinking about is money. And you're deceiving these hardworking people, and you're encouraging people to quit their jobs to join YouTube. And when these people quit their job, they're going to be miserable because they're going to learn it ain't all that it was cracked up to be. And now they got to blame you. You haven't even given back to the community. You haven't even promoted not one YouTuber's channel. You haven't done anything to help any content creator. Everybody been promoting you, singing your praises, putting your name in titles, telling all their subscribers to subscribe to you. You haven't done not one good deed for the community yet. Instead, you package a strategy guide to sell to people when you initially said you wouldn't do stuff like that. Did y'all know that, guys? DoDash originally said she wouldn't do nothing like that. That's right. Go check out the old tapes. DoDash said she would never do stuff like that, but she did. Now she's selling courses. Something she said she would never do. Something she said other people do because they don't want to share the secrets with you, the people. Now she's doing the same thing. Isn't it interesting how people change, guys? Once they get a little money, a little coin, all of a sudden they switch up. Let's get back to the tapes. Let's go.
When my transmission went out on my car, I could have gave up. Y'all don't know how many times I could have gave up.
Nobody cares how many times you could have gave up. You're not crying. Stop the cat.
Father. Barely had my mom.
She says she had no father, barely had her mom. Another sob story to play on all your emotions. She told you she ain't have no father, barely had her mom, to try to make you feel sorry for her. Fam, I've seen scams like this happen all the time. Don't let people play on your emotions, people. Guard your emotions from scammers.
We didn't have money. I could have gave up. That time somebody asked me how much when I was walking at 14 years old to my grandmother's house, I could have gave up.
You see what she just said, guys? She said somebody told her when she was 14 how much. She said, I could have gave up. You know what she's implying? That a grown man Asked her when she was 14 how much, meaning for sex. Again, she's playing on your mind. She's playing on all those vulnerable memories, your hurt, your trauma, things you've been through in your childhood. Maybe you're a woman that was abused. Maybe you're a woman that was violated. Maybe you're a woman that had an old drunk uncle that touched you. Maybe, something happened. She's playing on all of those different emotions. Don't fall for the okie doke.
Something in me. Something in me didn't let me give up.
Something in you? I thought you said God. Now it's something now? Wow.
So when people talk about me, say stuff.
Now think about this, guys. Somebody come into the comments, a troll, telling, why are you so worried about that? And shout out to V-Dub, man, for packing the troll up. A troll literally came in here saying, why are you so worried about that? You should be talking about something else. And you stressing her? Why? Do you see how people love scammers? People love people who scam, and they try their best to protect scammers.
Maybe you don't know what I had to go through.
Nobody cares about what you go through. We all go through something. Stop the cap.
So you enjoy, you have your time, you laugh.
And you know what's so funny? When people talk about how much they went through, you didn't go through the transatlantic slave trade. So stop it. Save me all your sob stories. Nobody cares. You ain't homeless. You ain't homeless like real people out here that are struggling. Nobody care about all your sob stories. There's real people out here with real stories. Your story is not real, fam.
But the wrath
Listen,
of God don't play, baby.
the wrath of God don't play. So what is she saying, guys? If you speak against her, she's wishing the wrath of God against you. Listen.
God don't play about me. God don't play about you.
And that's how she end her video, guys. You see that? By saying the wrath of God don't play with her. Meaning, if you criticize her, speak against her, have anything that is not positive, she's wishing the wrath of God. Doesn't that sound familiar, guys? Doesn't that sound familiar? Like another individual on YouTube that I exposed, and he prayed and wished the wrath of God upon me. They love wishing the wrath of God upon me every time I expose them. Isn't that interesting? Everybody always want to say the wrath of God is coming on you for speaking on me. Ain't no wrath of God coming on nobody. You guys are frauds, and you're all being exposed to the light. That's why the scripture says to step into the light. But they don't want to do that because their deeds are evil. You know? It is what it is. So let's get back to this thing here, fam, before we wrap up the show. In case you're joining in, word on the street, DoDash has 2 accounts, 2 YouTube channels, guys. This channel here, 25,000 subs, right? She retitled it DoDash, and then she have her other channel with 48,000 subs. Both channels are monetized, mind you. So when she was acting as if though she was a small YouTuber and she just blew up and all this other junk, no. She already had a channel on YouTube under a different name. You weren't able to find it before because it was under some Latilla or Latoya Love. That was the name of the channel. And she changed it to DoDash to hide the name because she didn't want nobody to find it, because then it would show and prove a lot of the things that I've been saying. And it's just sad. So what we discovered after going to her first channel is that her stories about HIV, she'd been talked about this 4 years ago. See? HIV story up here. HIV story. So she been talked about this, guys. It's a fake story. And now you see here, let me see, 4 weeks ago, my HIV story, where she repurposed the same exact video on this channel and got way more views. 30,000 views, 31,000. It's crazy.
People are hurting. People are walking around with a smile on their face. They're walking around trying to hold on to the little bit of joy they have, but people are hurting.
You see, this is bad because you have women out here that really have HIV. They didn't plan on getting HIV, and you're playing on these women's emotions. You don't have HIV, Doe Dash, but you made videos acting as if though you had some sort of story to tell, and you don't even have the virus. Like, it's sad. You know what I mean? It's really sick what you're doing. And then you're playing on people that are really hurting. Like you really care about them. When you don't care about them, you only care about the dough. This is sad, man.
And I just ask God to just let me be a beacon of light and hope for somebody. Just sharing my pain, sharing what I feel and what I go through. And if that can help somebody, then that's all that matters. And so
if that can help somebody, that's all that matters, then why don't you provide your so-called YouTube strategy guide for success for free for the YouTube community if you really want everybody to leave their 9 to 5 and become their own boss, hypocrite? You don't want nobody to be successful. You're a liar. You're talking about God this and God want you to help people, but you're charging people $19 to learn a strategy that I can guarantee you don't work, it won't work, and you most likely stole it from somebody else. You stole it. You just got your first check. You should not be making no strategy guides right now. That is, it's premature. It's not right. It shows a lot of greed. It's just not right. It's not right. You are not a guru. You have not even tried and tested. You haven't even had your YouTube success for 3 years straight. And already you given strategy guides on how to do this and how to do that. Please stop. Stop.
when I get a little blessing, I'm sharing it with y'all to let you know, please get over your shyness. Please get over your fears. Please get over your feelings of afraid of what people think. And put yourself out there if you can. Because that little bit of money you can make off YouTube or whatever, the money you can make on YouTube will change your life. And you can't really get nowhere being shy and timid and afraid to speak. I always say when people ask me, how can I do this and how can I get over my shyness? And I'm like, well, think about the vision you want for your life. Do you always want to be living where you're living? Do you always want to be living paycheck to paycheck? Do you always want to have the life you have now? Because if that's not what you want, you're going to have to get over that shyness. You're going to have to get over that timidness. You're going to have to learn to speak up and have more authority in yourself and in your voice. You have to get over being scared and you're going to have to come out of that if you want more for your life. And that's what I tell people. And that's what I had to do. I would look at people and I would look at their lives and I'm like, I would look at them, no, I was still hurt. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to, call you. He was like, call me. I was like, no, I don't want to get back into a relationship or any type of relationship. So 2015 passed and then 2016 comes and I get that message on my Snapchat from a friend of his who used to be a friend of mine.
I'm currently listening to Sarah Jakes Roberts' podcast and I wasn't going to talk about this. Jackson, do what he do, I guess. And so we finished our conversation and something tells me don't hang up the phone. And so I continue to hold the phone and he starts to have a conversation with his friends. And all of a sudden he says, man, that white bitch texts me asking when I'm going to get the dick or when she's going to get the dick, basically, D-I-C-K. And so I'm shocked and he laughs and I continue to hold the phone and the conversation I can't hear nothing else. That was it. So I hung up the phone and I called him back. And I said, I heard what you said. And he said, what are you talking about? And I repeated back to him what he said. And he said, that wasn't me. And I'm thinking to myself, I told him, I said, I know your voice. I know what you sound like. That was you. And someone's telling me that he's sick. He's not doing too well. So I'm like, oh my gosh, of course, I'm concerned. And then they text me again through DM, and they say he passed away. And I'm like, wow, I'm devastated because nobody deserves to lose their life the way he lost his life, which was from hepatitis B and HIV. But I didn't know he had HIV. I just knew he had hepatitis B at that time, and I knew I didn't have it because I was tested for hepatitis B for like in
You know what's so crazy about this story of hers? She tried to make it seem as if though she had HIV, but come to find out she don't have anything. It was just to get views. But in her video titles, in her video description, she's telling ladies, be careful. In other words, men are monsters that are walking around with HIV. Well, what about who he got HIV from? And how is it that you were with a man that had HIV, but you're not talking about your own promiscuity? You're not talking about the fact that you were sleeping around. You were raw dogging, because if you were using protection and doing what you had to do, you wouldn't have been scared about no HIV. So it's interesting to me how they never hold themselves accountable for the dirt that they do, but they try to paint the man as if though he died of HIV and he's a monster. And ladies, you need to protect yourself. You need to be careful, as if though men are out here purposely giving women HIV. You see how that is? And what this does, it plays on the emotions of real victims that have been, getting these things. Look, guys, you make choices. If you're out there sleeping around, if you're out there engaging in sexual activity and you contract HIV, you did this to yourself. Just being honest with you. The stone cold truth. Don't got nobody else to blame. You did this to yourself. No sob stories here. We're not sugarcoating. We're not going to sauce you up. We're not love bombing you. We're not going to tickle your ears. I'm telling you the truth. It's no different than if you hanging with the wrong people and you get caught in the crossfire. You did that to yourself. If you're in the wrong place at the wrong time because you wanted to hang with the wrong people, you did that to yourself. You put yourself in situations that caused you to have the problems you got today. You did this to yourself. So it's time to be accountable, take responsibility for your actions. So if you contracted HIV or whatever the situation is, I'm not going to sit here and play any games and play this sob story thing. You got to take accountability for your own actions. You got to look at what you've done. You got to look at the high risk behavior you were engaging in and say, you know what? It was my fault. I should have been smarter. I should have protected myself, but I didn't. Once you can acknowledge that, it's the equivalent of a man committing a crime and he served his time in prison. He was accountable, served his time. But if you're going to cast all the blame on somebody else and blame them and say, well, you should have told me and you should have did, well, how do you know if that person knew they had it? How do you know that person knew? There's a lot of people that don't even know. And they're out here sleeping around and everybody's getting infected all day long. STDs are being passed around like hotcakes out here because relationships and dating is at an all-time low. And people are just sleeping around with one another, raw dogging, women topping off dudes with no problem, men eating boxes and just wilding out. It's just wilding out season out here and nobody's caring about nothing. So when people come up with sob stories talking about, my STD story, and they try to play the victim role, no, you did that to yourself. You did it to yourself.
2014. So they send me a message back and they say, well, he had HIV too. He had just found out he had HIV.
That's a lie, because she told you that somebody came and sent her a message to tell her that some guy died or some guy had HIV. How could somebody randomly contact you out of the blue if you're no longer with this person to say what they got? And how did they know he's in a hospital dying? All of that is cap. It never happened. She made the whole story up. Look, guys, if you're going to continue to get scammed, it's your problem. You're doing this to yourself. I've showed you so much information. She has 2 channels, guys. She already had a channel at 25K subs. She was active on the channel 2 months ago. So if you go back on her main channel, you can't even say her main channel, the larger channel, which is her second channel, and you go back, let's go back 2 months ago. Let's do the math. Let's do the research so we can find out what's going on. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. 2 months ago, if we can look at the receipts of the data, we see her working towards, talking about that DoorDash stuff. And then it starts to get a little interesting. That's when she started to switch it up. The truth about working at your 9 to 5 2 months ago. Now, again, she was already on this channel here doing content 2 months ago, right? So now I switched to 2 months, 1 month. My purpose is more important than your 9 to 5. So in her mind, her purpose is doing YouTube, right? There's no better feeling than quitting a 9 to 5 that you hate. So what is she doing? Putting the battery in your back to quit. Every video she was talking about 9 to 5. You see that? Signs you're tired of the 9 to 5. See, she keep talking about never going back to the 9 to 5 call center job, right? Why you have 0 friends and don't fit in at the 9 to 5. My 9 to 5 is hell. F social skills. Pizza party is the new 9 to 5. I'll never work a 9 to 5. You see how every video, guys, every video is about 9 to 5. Every video. These 9 to 5 jobs takes your soul and create unhappy people. Finally monetize my channel. This is how much money I made in 11 days. Do you see where it started, people? Notice the views. 327,000 views. That's where the jump happened. Right here. That's where it all changed. But she's telling you finally monetized. But she was already monetized on her other channel. She was already monetized. Look, guys, I've proven to you that DoorDash is a scammer. I've proven to you everything with receipts. Go watch all my previous videos. It is what it is, man. I'll keep you posted if I find anything new that's interesting to talk about regarding DoorDash. But I'm going to focus on actually helping YouTubers and doing my regularly scheduled programming of content and reviewing other YouTube channels and doing my reaction videos. If you like my content, click the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, double tap the screen to give it a thumbs up if you appreciate the content. If you think my content sucks, you don't like me, think I'm an a-hole, whatever the case is, a lame, and you don't like me, then you don't have to subscribe. You don't have to like the video. Just know that I appreciate the fact that you stopped by to tune into the video content, right? I know a lot of you supported DoorDash, but I had to expose the truth to make you understand. I got people right now making videos claiming that I'm jealous of this woman, that I'm a hater, that I don't like black women. I mean, they trying their best to do whatever they can to try to discredit me, to try to turn you good folks against me so that you don't hear the truth of the reality. Anybody that listens to my content from the beginning to the end can clearly see I bring nothing but receipts. I show you the proof. She's been doing this for a long time, guys. So the proof is out there. The choice is yours. Do what you will when it comes to the information. I'm going to sign out. Y'all stay blessed. My final thoughts on the situation is that if you put all your hope and trust into DoDash, if you bought her strategy guide, it's not going to work for you. You're going to be disappointed. My hope is that you don't continue following the bad advice that she give you, and then you burn yourself out and you realize that, man, I wasted all my time and money investing in a hopeless situation. I don't want you to get there. That's why I suggest you be about your own business and grow your YouTube channel yourself. Because once you get people like this that start making courses, they're going to fleece the flock. They're going to lie to you. They're going to manipulate you by just sharing other people's info and come across as if though they're the one with the skills. Ain't no telling how many YouTube videos she looked at, took different advice, and repackaged and repurposed the video to appear as if though she's giving you expert advice on how to be successful. A person that got one YouTube check cannot tell you how to be successful on YouTube when they had a short run. You would have to have a couple of years of success on YouTube to be able to even have the audacity to make a strategy course. Making a strategy course is laughable after only receiving one check from YouTube. She needs to sit down and stop the nonsense, because I'm going to open people's eyes and they're going to realize the truth. So that being said, rewatch the video if you want to learn full details. Maybe you didn't catch the stream from the beginning, but watch it from the beginning all the way to the end. Because if you do that on your own timing, I promise you're going to see the truth of what I've been sharing. And make sure you watch the previous videos before this to get more info. That being said, I'm going to sign out. Y'all have a blessed one. Peace and blessings to the mods, the chat, and everybody out there in the YouTube clouds. And I appreciate y'all stopping by, tuning in. I'm out. Peace.